Yeah, welcome here. Welcome to today's Trade Ideas and Signal. We'll be looking at the trades. We'll be updating our trades and be looking at where we can capitalize on in the market. We've been talking about this internal structure, weekly internal structure from in our past episodes, and here we are. That's given us some kind of movement in the markets that we were able to capitalize on, apart from capitalizing on this particular one here. So we have this level in the market, and we have this other block that we were unable to, that didn't give us proper mitigation in the market. But if we look at it very well, this is another other block, but it was the top of it that was tapped, but it happens to be a flip on lower time frame. So we were waiting for the mitigation of this other block, but as we have it, it was the liquidity void that we have here that give birth to this movement that we have. So this other block was created inside this liquidity void immediately after, and we were able to capitalize on this yesterday, even though I tried to pick another trade using this mitigation block that we have from this major TC. But nonetheless, we see that market was able to come back deeply into this other block that we have here. And at the same time, we're able to capitalize on it and which give birth to proportion block. This was our yesterday trade, and the trade is still moving and it's going in our direction. I mean, long position there. Okay, that was the second trade I took yesterday, but this was the one that we were not expecting. And we have this long position in the market that we are anticipating. So we have a lot of trades in there. Okay. So this happened to be our trade yesterday, and we are anticipating it to take profit. Okay. So but what we have here now is let's try and look for what we can capitalize on. We have this other block which was properly mitigated and which give birth to this proportion block that we have here. So this proportion block, it was the block created after proper mitigation of an OB. So this proportion block is what we'll be looking forward to kind of take another trace from maybe when news comes out or wherever. So this is a massive one on higher time frame. Let's try and see if we can see something to capitalize on lower time frame. But as we have it, this proportion block have another block within itself, which is this particular block that we have here. So which is another part uh, of that block within that proportion block. So proper that block. So we are taking any trace, it's going to be from this particular level here. So that's 25. And this one will give us 1,250 pips, which will give us 125. So this is the trade we'll be anticipating in the markets, at least for now, if at all, if the liquidity below this low is to be taken. So, and as we can see, the kind of reaction we are having from it, and it's not possible for us to just continue to move upward without having any reaction from all these levels on the left side of the market, even though we are not to be concentrating on the left side of the market again, moving to the right side of the market. This is the only opportunity that we have. I would have considered this level, but nonetheless, we can see it's just throwing wicks. So there is no way for us to kind of be expecting that we're going to have some reaction. But if we go to 4 hour and we try and see, even though if we try and use structure in the market, these are range, but it has been taken out of the market and we are anticipating another level in the market. So money has been transferred to this level as far as I'm concerned. So we have this to be our strong low markets and here to be our weak high. So you can have it. Let's see what the market is creating. So here automatically becomes our dealing range. So we're going to have our dealing range from this level to this level, and we're anticipating 50%. Going to lower time frame, we can see what the market is doing currently. Let's see what the market is doing currently. Uh, okay, we'll be anticipating at least some movement into this other block that we have here to at least capitalize on. So this will be our trade. Let's just forget that we have this. I would have actually take profit from this particular level here because I was holding, seeing the impulsive movement that this candle is creating. So I was holding on to it, thinking maybe we will continue to move upward. But nonetheless, whatever the market does, we have this level to capitalize on again. So I'm anticipating this level, maybe if news comes out or if New York open, or we can just continue from this level that we have here. We have another level here within this leg, which can kind of give us some movement into the eye. But nonetheless, whatever makes this leg to be taken out, I'll be looking forward to this particular other block within the proportion block. So this will be my trade moving forward anyway. So I'm hoping, not hoping, I'm believing that at least this other block is going to give us something good, if at all, if all this leg, because the kind of movement we have during Asian is so massive. I wasn't even expecting such movement. I was anticipating maybe we're going to mitigate this block before the movement up, but as we can have it, we have the market just zooming higher. But we'll be waiting on New York to see what it's going to do. And I guess this is going to be our anticipated trade, and we're just going to continue in holding on to our previous trades. So that will be all for today. Thank you very much. Have a lovely and profitable trade.